we're going to just log on and just say hi to DK, who I think is going to be live now. So what we're going to be doing, if we just pull up that feed there from my computer. Hi DK, you okay?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, this is really cool. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking around the world today. We're going to be starting off in New Zealand, picking up in Australia, going to New York, and then we're going to go to Canada later on in the day. So as the sun moves around the globe, we're welcoming you. This is DK. He's just moved out there. He's going to tell us his story, why he moved out there, and what he's doing. Thank you. Over to you.
Cheers, guys. Thanks Marcus for inviting me. Shall I kick off? Let's do it. Okay, hello TEDxYork. Thank you for allowing me to come and open your fantastic event. I want to start the story back in February 22nd. I got a text, I was in Istanbul at the time, and I got a text off a friend basically saying, have you heard about New Zealand? And I kind of felt very concerned because my brother lived in the North Island, so I jumped on BBC Online and checked out that I was relieved to find out that he was safe because there was a big earthquake, 6.3, but in the South Island. So my brother was safe. But then I kind of thought, my friends are in the South Island. And Christchurch specifically got hit. And 181 people died that day. And the city was pretty much devastated and still is. And lots of kind of stories have come out of that, which I'll get to it. But that text really rocked me because literally a week later, on February the 29th, I've got a letter through saying that my residency application to Christchurch had been approved. So now I was kind of juggling with the idea of going to a city that's been pretty much devastated by an earthquake. And over that week, obviously, I followed the Twitter streams and the blogs and the video blogs and everything else and found out that the city was, in fact, in disarray and the surrounding suburbs as well. There's people there with no power, no water, no sewerage. You know, we're talking basic Maslow's needs right there. And, you know, I'm human. I'm going to think, am I really wanting to move to such a place like that? By the way, I did, obviously, because I'm here. But I don't really focus on kind of too much about me, but I did think about it, you know. Why am I moving to the other side of the planet? And I got a good business that's afforded me a good lifestyle, that's made me travel around the world, did 5 continents, was turning over close to 6 figures. And I was having a hell of a lot of fun. And why was I going to the other side of the planet and literally starting again? Now, I'm going to cut that part of the story really brief and just give you a quote from Amelia Earhart, which I don't know if you know, but it goes, when a great adventure is offered, you don't refuse. And that's basically why I moved. I just want to embrace the challenge that I've been going around the planet telling other people to do in my job. It's the idea to embrace change. You know, change is not an evil thing that you throw rocks at. It's something that's cool and something that will expand you in your personality and your outlook. So that's why I moved. But really the part of the story that I really want to focus on is the positive that's happened out of the earthquake in February 22nd. Now, bearing in mind, the earthquake that's happened on the 22nd wasn't the biggest one. Back in September last year, they had a bigger one, 7.1. But that was at 4:30 in the morning. Nobody got hurt. A couple of people got hurt. Nobody got killed. There was some damage to the city, but not much. But the February 22nd really rocked. And in January 13th, they had another one, 6.3. And that brought a lot of liquefaction. Lots of words I got to learn. And that's basically when the silt comes up through the ground like liquid mud. And 200,000 litres of this stuff appeared on the city. But like I say, the positive out of that is that these amazing community, you know, these people that started to rally around. And the heart of the city, if you think of the city, any of your cities that you love, maybe live in, has been pulled out and you can't access it. This is Christchurch at the moment. You cannot access the city. It is cornered off by, you know, metal structures that won't allow you to pass. It is totally devastated. And the heart of the city has been replaced by the suburbs. And driving around, you see it everywhere, and the stories that come out is amazing. You know, stuff like the 48-hour challenge that happened recently, the Christchurch City Council put on, over 100,000 ideas from all around the world about how to rebuild this city. The student volunteer army, the farmer armies. Literally, when it all kicked off, the farmers came in from the rural areas in their tractors and trucks and brought clean water and cleaned up the silt off the roads, you know. This is community cohesion at its best because it's action. and it's uncoordinated. It's just people being people, and I inherently think people are good. So yeah, it's a perfect illustration of that. But without sounding a little bit macabre, it's going to be exciting to be here for the next couple of years. This city has to rebrand, rethink, rebuild, reimagine, rediscover. All the re's, it's just going to have to pick itself up and just go at it. And science, technology, engineering, the arts, the kind of themes that you're going to be hearing about today from amazing speakers who are going to do a much better job than I will, they're all going to kind of converge in this city over the next couple of years, because this is the second largest city in New Zealand. I don't know if you know that. It's got 350,000 people. It can't be just left alone, and it's probably one of the only first world cities to actually been devastated in the last couple of years. Pretty much the whole city's guts has been ripped out, and it's going to have to rebuild. Over 1,000 of the buildings in the CBD area are going to have to come down. That's a city in itself, it's going to have to come up and drinks from the flames, if you like. But I really believe it's the people in this place that's going to have the greatest impact, and I'm really going to enjoy watching it and hopefully participate in some really, really small positive way, because if you ever met a New Zealander, they're quick to smile, they're very rough and they're very earthy, and they're very determined. And they've got an extra hairy Welshman over here. Not that that's going to help them, but it's certainly going to have fun watching this place rebuild, and it is going to. So please check out #EQNZ and watch the conversation happening online about this place. And I want to thank you again for the opportunity to share this story with you. And hopefully you'll have an amazing day and have a great one, guys. Thank you very much.